owning an ultra-luxury car grants you a different level of clout, right up there with Floyd Mayweather and Steven Tyler. So in this video, we're listing the 10 most expensive cars in the world. If you've got some serious bank, then this one's for you. Starting with number 10, the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. The Veneno's essence is in the name. In Spanish, the word veneno stands for venom or poison, and you can see that in its bold, futuristic design, and it comes with a price tag of $4.5 million. Lamborghini prioritized aerodynamic efficiency in favor of pure power, making sure that its curves help it stick to the road like glue. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have the power to rip a hole in the ground. The Veneno Roadster boasts a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine, and it churns out 750 horsepower. It's got a power-to-weight ratio of 4.38 pounds per horsepower, which simply means that you'll go from 0 to 60 in just 2.8 seconds. Created by Lamborghini to celebrate their 50th anniversary, and based on the Aventador, the Veneno Roadster is fast, powerful, and simply gorgeous. Next is number 9, the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. The name Trevita means 3 whites, referring to the materials used to craft the CCXR's unique look. Before the CCXR, car manufacturers only had black carbon fiber to create lightweight, high-performance car parts, but Koenigsegg created the CCXR using diamond-coated carbon fiber, and it cost them a lot of manpower and money to do so, and the result is stunning. The CCXR glitters like a jewel when light hits its surface, and due to its high production costs, only 2 were ever made, and Floyd Mayweather used to own one of them. If you get a chance to rent one, there's one thing you should know. It's got 1,018 horsepower, and will take you from 0 to 60 in a mere 2.9 seconds. Coming in at number 8, it's the Pagani Huayra Imola. In founder and CEO Horacio Pagani's words, the Huayra Imola isn't an elegant car. But you know what? The $5.4 million price tag is still justified. Even though it's number 8 on our list, it's one of the more unique hypercars. It's got an industrial, no BS design, and that's because Horacio's priority was efficiency. Just like the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, the Huayra Imola is a masterpiece of Italian engineering. It gets its name from the famous Imola race circuit in Italy, and has the pedigree to back it up. As a result, the Huayra Imola is a track-focused, aerodynamically stable beast. Under the hood is a 6-liter, twin-turbo V12 monster, developed by Mercedes-AMG, producing 827 horsepower and a whopping 811 pound-feet of torque. That means that it'll take you from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. Pagani produced just 5 Imolas, making it an ultra-exclusive hypercar. It's a level above the Huayra Roadster BC, and is one of our favorite cars of all time. At number 7, it's the Bugatti Divo. This mid-engine thing of beauty will set you back $5.8 million, but you're getting a hell of a bargain with the Divo. Like the Pagani Huayra Imola, the Bugatti Divo was built with the track in mind. It's named after French Grand Prix racing driver Albert Divo, who won the Targa Florio endurance race for Bugatti twice in the 1920s. Now, we associate Bugatti with speed, but everything from its aggressive front splitter to its dual-tone interior is handcrafted for agility. According to Bugatti, the Divo is the most dynamic and nimble car they've produced, limited to 40 units. And get this, it's sold out on the first day of its availability. But what's powering the beast? In typical Bugatti fashion, the Divo comes with an 8-liter W16 quad-turbocharged engine. It's just a fancy way of saying that it produces an earth-shattering 1,500 horsepower. If that's not thrilling enough, it's got an all-wheel drive and 7-speed dual-clutch auto transmission that'll have it tearing through any racetrack or city street. It's a gorgeously designed car from the inside out, and deserves its $5.8 million price tag. Up next is number 6, the Mercedes-Benz Maybach Excelero. The Excelero truly looks like a billionaire's play toy. More specifically, it looks like something Bruce Wayne would show up in at a gala. If you want to take an $8 million hit to the bank, then there's nothing better than the Mercedes-Benz Maybach Excelero. It's got the looks to charm a genius billionaire playboy philanthropist, but it has the power to impress one too. Interestingly, the whole reason the Excelero was created was because of a renowned tire company called Fulda, a German subsidiary of Goodyear. They wanted a fast, powerful car to test their Excelero tire range, made specifically for high-performance cars that drove at speeds of over 217 miles an hour. So, the Maybach Excelero was born, featuring a 5.9-liter twin-turbo V12 that puts out 700 horsepower, accelerating the car to a maximum speed of 217 miles an hour. It's one hell of a toy. Now for number 5, the Bugatti 110, paying tribute to the EB110, and ranging between $8.8 and $9.4 million, the Bugatti 110 is a mean-looking animal. Bugatti unveiled the beauty back in 2019, and it was sold out in a few hours. The multi-million-dollar car is a limited edition, with only 10 ever produced, but it's all about the name, the 110, which in Italian translates to the number 110, celebrating 110 years of the company. The sleek and sexy supercar has a 1,578 horsepower W16 engine under the hood, going from 0 to 60 in an eye-watering 2.4 seconds, which is noticeably faster than the Chiron. But the real pedigree lies in its design, which is a mix of old and new, blending the Bugatti EB110 with modern design language. While it's not our favorite Bugatti model, it's certainly one of the coolest cars ever. At number 4, it's the Rolls-Royce Sweptail. Nothing says ultra-luxury than a Rolls-Royce, and that's especially true for the Sweptail, which comes in at a hefty $13 million price tag. It's right up there with the Silver Ghost in terms of cost, but it's arguably even more stunningly designed. And of course, it features every luxury a modern Rolls-Royce owner expects, complete with wood trimming, fine leather, and a hand-picked champagne waiting in the mini-fridge. But how much power does a $13 million Sweptail give you? Well, for a car that weighs nearly 3 tons, it's surprisingly quick, going from 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. But the thing is, it's a one-off, commissioned by a super yacht and aircraft specialist. But it's not like we had 13 million bucks lying around to begin with. Next at number 3, it's the Pagani Zonda HB Barchetta. Don't let the Zonda HB Barchetta's bank-breaking $17 million price tag stop you from admiring its looks. The original Pagani Zonda was a marvelous blend of technology and design, but the HB Barchetta takes it a step further, and it's really rare, with one of 3 units reserved for Horacio Pagani himself, and one of the other 2 was in a terrible car crash in Croatia. Imagine destroying a $17 million car. But despite that, the Barchetta's a monster on the road. It's got a 7.3-liter naturally aspirated V12 under the hood, developed specifically for Pagani by Mercedes-AMG, and it'll launch the supercar from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. Next, we get that $17 million is a lot, but it has to do with its highly expensive material design. The chassis is made from a carbon titanium composite, and the wheels from forged aluminum alloy. In other words, it's hella expensive to produce, and only 3 were ever made, adding to its sky-high value. In second place is another Bugatti, the La Voiture Noire. What can we say about the La Voiture Noire, except that it's probably the most beautiful Bugatti out there. It's the only one of its kind, and it was sold for, wait for it, $18.7 million, making it the second most expensive car in the world. It features the 8-liter W16 engine from the Chiron, but the gearbox and all-wheel drive system were tuned for a more relaxed driving experience. But the Noire brags in acceleration, from 0 to 60 in a Bugatti standard 2.5 seconds, with a top speed of 261 miles an hour. But what makes the La Voiture Noire special is its exclusivity, its aggressive yet graceful design, and its tribute to the curvaceous Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic. Finally, the priciest car in 2022, the Rolls-Royce Boattail, a successor to 2017's Sweptail. The Rolls-Royce Boattail is currently priced at an unbelievable $28 million. The Grand Tourer gets its name and inspiration from luxury yachts back in the 1920s and 30s, and there's no denying that it's simply gorgeous. More than 450 man-hours went into creating just one single Boattail, with upwards of 1 million stitches holding the leather in place. Like the Zonda HB Barchetta, the Boattail is an ultra-exclusive luxury car, with only 3 currently made. It features a unique 2-tone exterior, built-in sun umbrella, and 2 fridges to keep your champagne ice cold. Sure, it's for a $28 million price tag, but if you're one of the elite, then it's just another addition to your car collection. And that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for watching. So, if you had a few million to throw around, which car from this list would you buy? Tell us down below. And as always, if you'd love more car videos like this, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.